Hey, it's Sunday, June 7th, 2026. Jason here from The Inspired Life. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. It's coming to a wrap up here in New Jersey, but that's okay. Tomorrow's Monday. Monday is our new beginnings, blank slates. So, blank sheet of paper, which we're looking at right here. So, join me tonight. We're going to do a quick, I don't know, we're going to sketch something on this blank piece of paper to warm up. And then I want to go into my New York City sketchbook and prep some abstract backgrounds. So stick around for the Inspired Life show. And yeah, feel free to say hello in the comments.
She punched my order in like she'd already found my fears, my flaws, my 3 a.m. doom. Like she keeps a file on me somewhere in the back room. She slid the cup over with a knowing grin. Said, extra shot today, you're gonna need it again. She's the barista who knows too much. Reads my soul with a single touch. Calls my move before I take a breath. Pretty sure she knows the hour of my death. Yeah, she sees right through my caffeinated front. The barista who knows too much. She said, how's that thing you're avoiding going? I choked on the phone. How the hell is she knowing? She pointed at the door where my stress walked in. Said, you can run from life, but not caffeine, my friend. Some guy in line said she did it to me too. Predicted my breakup and my new tattoo. The lights flickered once like she had the power. She whispered, drink up, it's gonna be a day. She's the barista who knows too much. Reads my soul with a single touch. Calls my move before I take a breath. Pretty sure she knows the hour of my death. Yeah, she sees right through my caffeinated front. The barista who knows too much. Maybe she's psychic, maybe she's fake, maybe she just watches too well while I'm running late. If wisdom was foam, she'd pour it thick. Every truth that's harder than an espresso kick. She's the barista who knows too much. Knows my secrets before I clutch. The cup that tells me I'm still alive. Guess I'm a regular in this weird storyline. Yeah, she sees right through my caffeinated front. The barista who knows too much. Another Saturday, another Wordle, another coffee shop, another cappuccino, and the same old 5-letter word, the same one I try every time. Another try, and then another, and then another, and another, and another, and another. soul just stare. While it's a ghost, it's never fair. Turn to leave, but I see a face. I say stay, it's not a race. No cash, just coffee. No pride, just need. The kindness bought me what I couldn't feed. Lines too long, sweat's too cold. World's too sharp, it's getting old. Life feels heavy, can't grab hold. Then a voice cuts through the hum, says don't worry man, you're not done. No cash, just coffee. No shame, just grace. Strangers saw me and fill my space.
All right, so this is just a kind of abstract, loosey goosey. I didn't know where this was going, but it turned into, I imagine, like some kind of industrial factory, maybe Axis Chemicals from the Batman saga. Gotham Inn over here. So maybe it's a small slice of Gotham City. I think I want to make the sky a little darker. So let's see. What do I want to use? I don't know. We'll play around with this for another minute or two, and then depending on what time it is, I'll go to the NYC sketchbook, and we'll just throw down some abstract colors in there and see, kind of lay the base for some upcoming sketches. That would be awesome. Yeah, my computer screen did something wonky. There we go. We're back. All right, cool. I think this sketch is a wrap. Let me put a frame around it. We'll zoom in a little bit. Check it out. I like the way it looks. Let me zoom in. This looks really cool with a frame around it. I love how it's just the black frame is pulling out some of the colors even more, which is really awesome, right? We kind of do that. And I feel like when we put that on, it really pops the colors up a level. So it would be a good way to kind of crop it. I like this. I like seeing the top of the kind of stacks there. Maybe if they're off center more, or do we go this way? Yeah, maybe I kind of like it. I think I like it this way. Show up some of that purple on the left hand side. Get those stacks off center a little bit. I kind of like it cropped there. I think that works pretty well. Cool. So that was a fun little sketch. All right, let's go throw down some quick abstract backgrounds on in the New York City calendar sketchbook. That's what I'm calling it because I want to make a calendar out of the sketches in there. So let's change gears for a few minutes. I need some space. I'm going to put some of the stuff away. Alrighty then. I think we're good. Alright, so let's continue our New York City inspired calendar sketchbook here. If you've been following the journey, we have, I don't even know how many sketches now. 14, maybe? Everything from the Brooklyn Bridge to the Copper Building, the Oculus, St. Patrick's, One World Trade. I love this one. I love the colors. One World Trade, of course, Grand Central Terminal, all kinds of fun, New York building and structure inspired sketches. I guess they're mixed media. I call them sketches because for me, when I say the word sketch, I think of kind of quick, fast, loose. That's my interpretation of a sketch, capturing the vibe, the feeling of a place, location, time in a quick, loose way. So that's kind of what I was trying to do with these, trying to get a sense of energy I feel when I'm in the city. All right. So if you can see, right, we have kind of really loose acrylic paints backgrounds on here, abstract. So it's acrylic ink, acrylic paint mostly in the backgrounds. And then I'm just coming back later in time and doing these cool sketches on top. So my goal right now, I love the United Nations. There's just something really simple about this and elegant. I think it came out really cool. But so tonight we're just going to create our next kind of abstract backgrounds. So we're ready next time we sketch, so we can just do our buildings on top. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Boom. All right. All right, so I just have some music on, and I'm listening to music. I'm going to grab and go with some acrylic paint, a couple paintbrushes here, old wonky wooden cheap paintbrushes. That's all I need to get the job done. And I have acrylic paint next to me, and I'll just grab and go, and we'll throw some stuff down. Let's get some music going in my ear here. What's next? All right, cool. And I have some dirty water. Alrighty then. No particular order, guys. I'm just grabbing and going and creating. So this is what I call grab and go creativity. just going with whatever is on hand. And we'll just kind of, we'll do 2 pages at once here. I'm trying to be a little neat as I go here. I tend to make a, not that there's anything wrong with making a mess while you're in the throw of things. But I have a white shirt on. I usually do end up wearing the colors on me somehow, which is why I like to say it's not art unless you wear it. All right, let's throw down a different color. Again, I am literally just grabbing. I'm not even thinking about the colors. I'm just grabbing and going. And then sometimes, as it's drying, I'll literally just come in and scrape some of the paint away, and I'll use one of my member cards here. We'll use the Met card. We'll just kind of scrape. I like to see the layers coming through of colors underneath. So it's kind of a cool way to do it. I'm going to leave some white space on here, as I don't want to cover everything up. I like to have some of that white space showing through. I love this orange. What is this color? It's not orange. It's cadmium red light hue. I like this color. So this is a cool way just to experiment, play around, throw colors down. You can see different color combos, things you might like, things you might not like. But it's just a fun, loose way of getting some energy out, getting some creativity out of my system for tonight. And again, sometimes amazing things will happen. These different cool color combinations you didn't expect will just kind of appear. And when that happens, it's kind of magical. We need some green on here. And then I think this might be the last color I throw down on here. Maybe. I like to do 2 pages at once also because sometimes I haven't yet, but I could do, one big sketch across 2 pages and the colors will kind of unite or tie both pages in with each other. Cool. Yeah, I like this. There is one color I want to intensify. Where's that red? I really want I want a nice burst of red here. Like keep it really powerful. I don't know why. It's just my gut is saying let's do that. So I'm listening to it. Yeah, I just love that burst of red. Looks so cool. That just little pop. Let me put some on this corner here. Maybe just a little square kind of. Yeah, I love that pop of color. I love this red so much. I want to use it somewhere else now. Where could I use it? All right. I think that's good for the backgrounds on this one. We'll let it dry. Um, do I have some scrap or something around I could throw this red down on? I'm just looking around here. You know what? I'll throw it in here somewhere. All right, so we have our backgrounds. We'll let them dry. So during this upcoming week, stay tuned. Um, I'm trying to go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights around 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So stay tuned this week. We'll be adding some sketches on top of these backgrounds. So they'll be able to dry for a day or two. Not that they need that much time. But I have that red. I don't know. Let's throw the red in here. Actually, I don't think I've ever thrown acrylic paint on this paper. It's pretty thin. Let's see what happens. Why the heck not? Right, it's just all about being loosey-goosey, trying fun things out. Actually, I like it. So this is supposed to be like a shipping container inspired building. And I like this red on here. It's actually bringing a little bit of depth, like the containers kind of coming at us and then flattening out here. So I think it looks pretty cool, actually. And I'm just dabbing some on this side. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Awesome. And that color is, I think it's fluorescent red. Let me check. Yeah, fluorescent red. And it's much more vibrant in person, more fluorescent in person. The lights here kind of wash it out a little bit on screen, but trust me, it is definitely has a fluorescent appearance in person. So it looks kind of cool. Hope it dries quick. I want to add some lines to it, but I think it's still too wet. It's okay. I'll do something on here. This was a fun sketch that we did the other night. Again, I didn't know what I was going to sketch, no planning. I just threw down some lines, some colors, and it morphed into, well, what you see here. I started seeing like a shipping container building, or buildings kind of happening here. So kind of industrial vibe. So in school, we do a shipping container project and architecture class where the students have to, it's a concept, so we're not using real containers. It's all sketches and kind of hand built or computer generated models, but they have to take a minimum of 3 shipping containers and turn them into some kind of building. So I've had cafes, I've had houses, a Panera, which was one of my faves. A Panera, which was that was cool. It's just really fun to see what my students do, using their imaginations. Cool. I like that. All right, let me know if you have any questions or comments before I head out. This has been a chatless night, but you know what? I'm still going. I think this has been the first, maybe the second time I've never had anybody in the chat. But that's okay. If I can put some positive vibes out through what I'm doing, whether it's a replay or you're watching in the background, it's all good. All right, cool. So you can see how this one looks. So I like the addition of that red on there. It gives a little more depth to it. So it's pretty cool. All right, so we started tonight with this kind of, I didn't know where it was going to go, and maybe it turned into some kind of slice of Gotham City. Why? Well, all my peeps out there know how much I love Batman, so it's easy for me to turn sketches into some kind of cityscape. This just happens to be Gotham City, although it's a little too bright for Gotham. I should have made it darker. But that's okay. Pretty cool. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever's giving me thumbs up, I appreciate you so much. So we did our quick sketch here of Gotham. Let me just write on here what it is and the date. Two more weeks of school. I'm so excited in the home stretch. 2 more weeks and we're done. All right, so it's Gotham, and then let's see, I'll post this tonight, I think. And then here's how this is drying. And if you guys ever have ideas, hey, Edie's in the house. Edie, good to see you. I appreciate you joining. So if you ever have an idea or suggestion of a New York City building or structure that you would like to see sketched, let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. I take some, I don't take some, but I'm always open-minded. So here's my running list. So the last one we did here was the UN, United Nations building. So now we have 2 blank pages. 2 blank pages. We have, on my list, I have Little Island, New York Stock Exchange we did. Little Island we did not do yet. South Street Seaport we didn't do. And the UN is done. So, maybe. But I am always open for ideas, so feel free to put some out there. And here's something I want to do. Let's put a frame or a mat around just the abstract. Where's my small... Let's see if I can find my small 1-inch frame. Bingo. Went over to the magic drawers. They're in there. Sometimes I like to take these small frames and put them on abstract backgrounds. It helps isolate sections, small sections, and I can kind of see, if there's any textures, patterns, or color combos I really like. So maybe we'll explore this for a minute or two, and we'll see what we got happening. Edie's asking, did you come to NYC this weekend? It didn't rain until around 11 p.m. Saturday, and today was gorgeous. No, I so missed out. Yesterday I couldn't have made it, but today I could have. And last I saw the weather, it said rain, so I bothered not to try coming in today. But I'm glad you had a gorgeous day in NYC. I'm hoping to get in next weekend, probably next Saturday. But yeah, Edie, I wish I was there today. All right, let's kind of look. We'll go with the 2-inch. This is 2-inch square. 1.5 inches, I think. There we go. I want to zoom in so we can kind of see the frame better. This is interesting to me. I kind of like the colors happening here. It's a little wet, so I'm going to be careful. Oh, I like the colors happening here a lot. I'm liking the red in the corner, and I'm liking what's happening right in here. That's a really cool color combo. Let me pull this one. Let's zoom in. Actually, let's go smaller frame. Let's look at this. Nah, not doing anything for me. This is kind of interesting. Meh. That's meh. You know what this needs? This needs more pink on it. It needs fluorescent pink. I need more intense pink like at the bottom. I need a little bit more happening. It's so hard to show this properly because of the glare. But here, check. I like this actually, right? Let's zoom in. All right, I think this might be my favorite color combo right now. Yeah, there we go. Check out the color combo in the box here. That looks really cool. Let me move it up a smidge. Get more of that green. Oh, that's not... was that green? Yeah, we use some green. Yeah, it's a yellow green. I love that. All right. Yeah, that's my favorite color combo so far. Let's switch to the other page. See what we can find here. Again, this is kind of similar to the last colors we just looked at. Oh, you can't see it. It's off screen. There we go. We have that. looking here, but I kind of actually I like this color, the yellow and that red. I kind of like the stripes on there. This would be a cool little micro, I could turn it into a micro sunset kind of sketch. Do like a little thumbnail sketch. That would be fun. I see the Oculus. Oh my gosh, this is how my brain is wired. I see the Oculus building in here. I don't know if you guys see that. How could I? I think I have trace paper. Let me put a piece of trace on top. I got a mega roll of. Check out this mega roll of trace. You see up there in my face cam there. Mega roll. As an architect, it's standard issue equipment to have trace paper. Here we go. Got a mega roll here. I just need a really small piece. But I am never without tracing paper since I have been in college. All right, let's see. I want to see if I can show you how I see the Oculus building right in this little tiny area. It's a little wet, but we'll see if I can pull it out with maybe a black Sharpie. Where are you, Sharpie? Where are you, my Sharpie friend? All right, my little Sharpie friend. All right. Oh, it's hard for me to see through there. I see it. I see it. Or it could be a butterfly kind of shape. I'm seeing kind of like this. If I do my quick Oculus type of sketch here. And I can show you the Oculus in this New York City sketchbook. You can see what I'm going for. So I kind of see this shape in this underneath. And then, if you're not familiar with the Oculus building, ooh, paint's wet. Here's the Oculus building right here. So here's that kind of shape here that I saw happening in here, in this really kind of micro sketch here. So it's really just it's kind of a brain training. I'm just so used to seeing certain things from, from sketching, photographing, going to the city all the time and drawing these buildings. My brain is almost pre-programmed to see buildings in abstract colors and shapes. And that's just how I'm wired. So we're all wired differently, right? Whatever you're leaning towards, whatever you're seeing every day, whatever you're sketching every day, whatever you're creating every day, it becomes part of your internal library, kind of a card catalog of. Do we still use card catalogs out there? Well, for those of you that know what card catalogs are, it's kind of like a card catalog in your brain of pieces, of shapes, of elements, of building blocks that we can tap into without needing a Google search or an AI search. Right in our brain, kind of tap into them and use that vocabulary to put down on paper to create, for me in my case, to create a building. Hopefully that made sense. Cool. I think with those words of wisdom, I don't know how wisdom-y they were, but they were fun to say. Whoa, I'm making a mess. All right, do I close this? Or the pages stick together? We will find out next time. Edie's asking what a card catalog is. So when I say card catalog, I'm picturing going to the library, opening up the big file cabinets with these drawers. Open the little drawers up, and they have these index cards in there. And the index cards are it's a catalog of all of the books in the library. So we used to call them card catalogs. It's kind of like an index. Now you just go online, you can search the library's inventory. But we used to have physical cards, like, we just pull these cards out of the drawer, look at them, be like, oh, the autobiography of Rocky Balboa is in section, I forget, I think it was called the Dewey Decimal System. That is how maybe it's still used. But that's how library books were classified and organized, by something called the Dewey Decimal System. And that coding, the code was on the index cards of where we could find the books in the library. Man, I'm feeling old. Yes, there were a lot of cards. Of course, we went from cards to computers. But yeah, when I was a kid, we had the cards. They were crazy. So imagine that job. So I'd be curious, anybody in the chat, if you know what I'm talking about, have you used a card catalog at your library? That'd be cool to know. Alrighty then, let's see. I think that's going to be a wrap for tonight. It's 9:45. I've been on for an hour. Holy moly, I only meant to be on for 20 minutes. But that's okay. I can organize my room another day. I do appreciate you all. I appreciate you watching or listening in the background, whether you're in the chat or lurking. It's all cool. Edie, I love when you make comments and you're in the chat. Thank you. It brings my energy up another level when I see people in the chat and I can engage with you. So your time is appreciated. Thank you so much. And always your words of encouragement. And if anybody has any ideas for New York City buildings you want to see me sketch, let me know. Or structures, it's whatever NYC things you can think of that we can add to our cool book here. And I am going to end with just a little quick show and tell of my current website. I've had some questions, and I want to just bring it on screen and give you a quick kind of behind the scenes, or, well, not behind the scenes, but quick tour of my website. So stick around just for another minute, and I'll give you a quick tour. Edie says, great to be here. Thank you so much. Yep, UBC in 1990 still had card catalogs for the oldest books. Awesome. Hey, Pyra Draculea, good to see you. I hope all is well. Always good to see you. Love the colors tonight. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. So cool. I appreciate you being in the chat. I'm going to switch to my website, so stick around just for a minute or two. It'll be a quick show and tell. I'm going to do this. Boom. Switch camera view. Hopefully it works. Aha. All right. So you guys should be seeing my website on screen. So it's theinspiredlife.com. And I've had a couple of questions. One is, where can I buy sketches? Where do you sell them? Another question is workshops. When do you have workshops? And where can I sign up for them? So all that stuff is on the website. I just updated the website about 2 weeks ago. It's brand new. It's not done. It's a work in progress. So if you find any issues, let me know. But here's the main page. So on the main page, across the top, you have tabs, right? About, gallery, workshops, tools. But if you just scroll down the main page, here are some original sketches. I have to add more, but there's a full gallery, which is kind of cool. And you can just click on a sketch, and then it'll tell you a little bit about the sketch. If you want to learn more about it, you hit inquire. If you're interested in buying it, you would hit inquire, and it just sends me an email. So this is kind of the gallery. I have to do a lot of uploading. So we have the gallery. We have, in the next section would be, this is cool. It's called the sketch roadmap, the sketch cheat sheet. So it's a PDF you can download for free. I just ask you to put your name and email, so it will sign you up to be on my email list. I don't spam you, but I like to email if there's any upcoming workshops or sketches or special announcements. But yeah, this is kind of a guide I put together with my sketch framework. So feel free to check that out. Also, let me know if you try it and it doesn't work. It should work. So that's kind of fun. Here's where you can find workshops. So I have an upcoming workshop here in New York City on August 1st. We can learn more about it if we click the tab. It's called Sketch Fearless in New York City. Sketch Fearless, Loose Lines in New York City Architecture. It's at Stationery Fest in Brooklyn on August 1st. You can learn more. Click here. It'll bring you to the Stationery Fest page where you can actually sign up for it. So that's kind of cool. So that's where you can find workshops. I'll be adding a Zoom workshop up on here really, really soon. So I'll be doing a summer Zoom workshops. I want to do at least 2 or 3 this summer. So stay tuned if you want to sign up and join me for like a 3-hour Zoom workshop. It'd be fun. And that's it. We got the About page. So a little blurb. I'm not going to read it. And then the other probably most important page I'm going to recommend is most common question I do get of all times. What do I use to sketch? What tools, what equipment, blah, blah, blah. So here is the tools page. So what I use for sketching. I love this. Of course, you will always see me plug Lockbee because I use their products all the time. Everything you see here, I use religiously. So I'm also a Lockbee ambassador. So if you use my discount code, which I should make bigger here, it's INK-SPIRED, I-N-K Spired. Use that, go to Lockbee, you can get a 10% discount. Some rules do apply. And I get a small little thank you from Lockbee if you guys use my code. And then also you can go to my Amazon stuff. So these are all my Amazon links. Everything from Sharpies to creative markers, the pencils I like using, the sketchbooks, the pens. My friend Rue, or Michael Hahn, his book is on here as well. So this is a really great resource if you want to see the kind of things that I'm using for my sketching. These are my Amazon affiliate links. If you click on them and buy something, your price doesn't change and I get a few cents from Amazon. It is not much at all. But it's really just for information. And I do need to add my latest purchase here, guys, is I'm going to put a link for these on here. I'll show you in a sec. I love these right here. Where's my camera? There it is. These are the white pens I've been using, markers I've been using. All right, so that is my website, Show and Tell. And we're back to the sketch. Edie says, man, that UN sketch is really killer. Edie, thank you so much. I really love this sketch because it's simple. This and the Guggenheim are very similar. Let's go to the Guggenheim sketch. And right here's the Guggenheim. Very, very simple. UN, very, very simple. But I think it captures the form. So thank you. I think you suggested it. It was either you or I think Gigi, whoever suggested the UN building. Thank you. It just might be one of my top 3 in the sketchbook. And this looks really, really killer framed. So if we frame it here, I think this would be a kick A print to sell. I don't know. That's my gut feeling. I mean, I would love to have the UN and go there and propose that they sell prints of this. I think it looks really cool. All right, Edie, thank you for trying. I appreciate that. I knew there were bugs in the website, It's under construction. So I'm so glad you told me. I have to look at that. I'm getting an error message. Something went wrong. Please try again. Okay. Thank you for trying the link out. You're actually the first person who has tried it, I think. So I will fix that error. And if you privately do want to send me your email address, I can just email it directly to you as well. And my email is jason@theinspiredlife.com. Or you can always message me if you want. Otherwise, I will fix that link and let you know when it's working. So cool. So Pyra, I love your comment about the bright colors. So thank you so much for noticing that and commenting on that. It makes me happy to say that because this is a dude who was afraid of using color on sketches, and even more afraid to show sketches with color to other people. I lived in fear of showing color. 100%. And I'm simply being human. I felt like my colors had to match reality, and I was afraid that they didn't, because that's not how I see the world sometimes. And I was embarrassed to show the colors. Until I just started doing it. I just had to go with what my gut was telling me and just listen to my instincts and listen to my heart, really. It's about creativity from the heart, not from the comparison trap. Man, that's a good one too. Who's writing these quotes down? I'm just kidding. Hey, Lori Jean's on YouTube. Great to see you. The YouTube side's picking up. We've got a few people on the YouTube. Love that. So cool. So to have a few people on. If anybody can stick around for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I will do one quick sketch. Just put in the chat, say yes, sketch, and I'll do another real quick sketch before I head out. If not, that's okay too. Remember I said the pages would stick together? Yeah, they got stuck a little bit. And here are the backgrounds we did. Laura Jean has a gold medal on there. Thank you for putting the gold medal in the chat. That's cool. But we will add sketch on these during the week. Yes, I wonder what's up with that stinking website. Hold on. I'm still here, I swear. Edie has me curious now about why that link isn't working. We have a hot week coming up here. It looks like maybe some rain happening. Very, very, looks very kind of warm. It's all good though. I have a couple more weeks of school. I'm looking forward to summer. I will be heading into the city much more this summer. I want to start doing more vlogging and live streaming and actual, live stream sketching from NYC. So that's a goal I have for the summer. 100%. And I'm just trying to find my website. There we go. Edie has yes. All right, let's do a sketch. Thank you for your feedback. What are we going to sketch? IDK. But we can't do it in here because this is drying. All right, let me pull out my Lockbee folio and we'll do a sketch in here. You know what I haven't done? I haven't done a torch in a while. Let's do a torch sketch. I bit the inside of my cheek earlier today and it hurts. That's why I'm talking weird. Let's do a torch sketch. I've been giving a few out. So we'll just grab and go. We'll maybe use this one I always like to look at one as a reference. That'll be a ref one, and then we'll just throw down a quick torch here. And I like to start my torches off with just a pen. I like the multicolor ballpoint pen here. Let's do that. So on my website, the the free download isn't working, right? For the sketch cheat sheet. I'm trying to figure out why. I'm just typing a question in. All right. All right, so I'm going to start the torch off. Let's just do, let's start with a blue, just a blue pen point. I love this pen. This is so cool. I don't think this is on my Amazon page. I just love these multi-color pens. This also has graphite, which is cool. My only complaint is they don't stay locked as much as I would like them to. All right, let's sketch. Torch is kind of quick, loose, scribbly. It's just the vibe I have for these. Kind of my take on it, my style. Are the proportions correct? Is the anatomy correct? No. Do I care? Not really. I'm just trying to go for the icon, the image, you know, the story of the torch. See, it's just really kind of loosey-goosey happening there. And it's actually a blue pen. Edie, if you're still on, I just put a command prompt into the website to fix it. It says it. If you want to try again, it says it fixed the error. I have no idea. I didn't test it. So if you want to try it again, feel free. Again, I don't know. I didn't check it myself. I just put a prompt in the AI website code. Feel free to leave questions, comments. I will check in, guys, in a minute. I love that you're engaging in there and talking. It just takes me to another level, another energy level. So thank you so much. And I'm here to serve. If I can help you with any questions about creativity, sketching, feel free to let me know. Any positivity, mindset stuff. All right, so here I'm just going to throw down some scribbly colors. Kind of got the flame happening there. I do have to practice my flames again. I kind of lost the touch with them. So I got to start studying them again. But yeah, so we got some colors on there. Let's break out. I don't know. I'm talking too much. There we go. I'm just grabbing and going, guys, and I happen to have a highlighter here, so I'm going to use it. And Metallica just came on, so that helps me be even scribblier and looser. It doesn't help me sleep better, though. Not the best music to be listening to before I go to bed. All right. What else are we going to grab and go with? Let's put some green on here. Hey, Gigi's in the house. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Gigi. Hope you're doing well, my friend. The wedding was actually very nice. Wedding was nice. We went to the reception yesterday. Food was really good. It was late. It was like the reception started at 6:30, and dinner wasn't served till like I want to say 9:30, quarter to 10. It was late. Honestly, didn't. I mean, it was delicious, but it was a long wait to eat, and I didn't eat enough at the cocktail hour, so it's my bad. But it was good. Thank you very much for asking. We made it. I am not always a fan of going to big events like that. To be honest, I feel very socially awkward in big events, even if I'm just a background NPC of the day in the background. I'd rather be at a big event and be. How am I going to say this? I'd rather be at an event, a big event, and be like a guest speaker or a presenter or a teacher. You know, I want to be that person in the room. Yeah. It's a really weird kind of thing, I know, and it's not an ego thing. It was great. Thank you for asking. I hope you had a great weekend. Let me know. Did everybody have good weekends out there? What is something that you guys did that was fun or relaxing? I'd love to know as we throw down some color and just work on this torch for a couple of minutes. Ooh. So I do want to get into NYC. This coming Saturday would be great. I haven't checked the weather for the weekend in NYC. And unless this is one of the big World Cup weekends in NYC, then I will not go. Probably. I don't want to get stuck. Although I don't know if the bus would be bad, but I know there's going to be a lot of people and traveling. And I don't know if the bus I take would be cray or not. Actually, probably not, because my bus goes into Port Authority, so. But who the heck knows? Let's see if I missed any questions. I'm going to wrap up in about 2 minutes. I've seen about cars being very boring today. Yeah, I agree. I have to be honest, it's hard for me to tell cars apart from each other. Maybe you guys were talking about that in the chat. I don't know. But it is hard for me to tell one car from another because they're all the same. So I agree with that comment. They're so similar. I mean, of course, there are a few that will stand out always, but in general, guys, I'm so excited. I am so excited because, well, you're going to see. Because purple is back in town. Look at that. We got purple. We are back. Always love throwing down the purple. Why? Because we're going to, well, you'll see. I have an idea. I'm going to go a little crazy with the purple. What is that man doing? What is he doing with all that purple? I have an idea, but we'll see how it plays out. Might be horrible. Who knows? Might be not. Might be great. Who knows? I won't know until I do it. Let's see. It's nice to go to one in a blue moon. Yeah, I think, yeah, we're talking about the wedding. Of course, I agree. It's a very special, happy occasion, which is the beauty of it, right? I was being selfish and thinking of me. um, but it's not about me, it's about the bride and groom. Very, very special, and I hope they have nothing but the best of happiness, of course. This is cool. So I wanted to put the white lines on the purple. I love that look. We'll be crazy again to NYC to World Cup and maybe Knicks. Oh, wait, how long are they still playing? All right, basketball peeps. I don't really know much about basketball. Hate to admit it, but like, how long do the playoffs go? I thought are they done? Are they close to being done? I mean, not that I want them to end. I want the team to obviously do well. Let's throw some orange on here. Maybe what color are the Knicks purple and orange? Purple and yellow? Are they purple and anything? I mean, I think no, the Lakers are purple and orange, right? I was gonna make this like a Knicks into a Knicks torch. What color are the Knicks guys? I'm seeing purple and yellow, but I think that's the Lakers. Let me know the colors of the Knicks, and I'll throw some of their colors on here, and we'll wrap up with the Knicks colors. $8 million people. Whoa. Take a few new angles for reference pick. Always seem not to have the right angle when you go through your car picks. Pyra, are you I missed something in the chat, but are you sketching cars or painting cars? Let me know. I'll definitely scroll through later. Yeah, you don't need more craziness. Nice combo, purple and blue. Cool. And the Knicks are purple and blue. Yeah, I can Google it. I see something about taking lots of reference pics. So when I go to NYC, yeah, I agree with Edie. Always take a lot of reference pics. I do that. I have over 77,000 pictures in the iCloud right now. 77,000. I take a lot of pictures. And even New York City, every time I pass St. Patrick's Church, I always take pictures. Even though I've taken hundreds of pictures of it, I still take more pictures. You never know if you're going to capture something different. Orange, blue. Third game tomorrow. All right, orange and blue. Okay, let's throw down some orange and blue. And we'll wrap up with Knicks colors. Should I get rid of the purple? No, it's already on there. Orange and blue. Let's do it. Thank you so much for that. So the Knicks colors are orange and blue. All right. Let's do that. Let's throw some more kind of blue here. And let's grab some orange. Oh, this could be a basketball at the bottom. I always do like this like thing at the bottom of the torch is ball. This could be like a basketball at the bottom. That'd be cool. Hey, let's sell some prints of this to our Knicks fans. All right. So it was orange and blue, right? All right, this is orange and blue. Let's do some. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Here. All right, how's this looking? Are we getting Nick's vibes here? Here we go. Are we getting some Nick's vibes now? Classic car shows, gotcha. Oh, references for your graphic novels, got you. That's so cool. Draw a fake ad for a hot rod shop. That sounds interesting. Yeah, Pyra, I'd love to see. I'd love to see your stuff. That'd be so cool. Feel free to message me if you want, or DM. Message me here or Instagram. You can DM me. That'd be cool. Be fun to see what you're doing. If you want to share, of course. All right, we're almost done with this one. We're almost done for the night. I've said that like 10 times. I always do. But I want to turn this into like a basketball kind of thing. What do basketballs look like? Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank. No pun intended. I know what they look like, but I don't know what they look like. I know they have lines on them here. Let's do it. Boom. Boom chakalaka. All right, I don't know. I don't know if I captured a basketball vibe down at the bottom. I'm trying. Oh, this is cool. I like this. Thank you guys for. This is why I love when I have you in the chat, because you help inspire me. I appreciate you so much. All right, I think this one's done. What do you guys think? Is it netty enough? Basketball netty. Just try to make it like a basketball net here. Do we have the Knicks colors on here? I was thinking this could be like a basketball hoop, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to get too cheesy with it. All right, there we go. I don't want to overdo it. And there we go. Boom. All right. All right. Should we wrap up? Should we do the heart cam to wrap up, or do you guys want to skip the heart to heart? Let me know. Heart to heart or skip heart to heart. And then I'll put this away. Yeah, I like this. This could be cool for any Knicks fans out there. Maybe have a student who's a Knicks fan. I'll find out tomorrow. I'll bring it to school, and if I have any student Knicks fans, maybe I'll do a little quiz giveaway or something. That could be fun. All right, guys. Boom. Edie's learning to draw. Edie, I love that. If you ever have questions, let me know. I can break down what I do and simplify, and I'd love to give you some pointers. So let me know anytime. I'm here to help. That'd be so cool. Oh, you stream. Awesome. That's cool. Awesome. Very, very good. You guys are amazing. All right, let's wrap up. Let's go to the cam. We'll finish up. Oh, there I am. Yes, please share. Pyro would be good to connect for sure. 100%. Thank you. All right, guys, let's wrap. Move this thing over. All right, so it is late here on Sunday, 10:21 p.m. Wow. Maybe we'll riff on that, because sometimes it's amazing. It is amazing how time flies by when you're in the flow of something, of anything. For me, when I'm in the creative flow, I lose track of the world and time around me. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be bad when you need to get to sleep. But it could also be good when you have that flow going and you just keep throwing things down, keep creating. It builds energy, builds momentum, builds confidence. And I think that's really important as an artist, an architect, as a human being. Confidence is something we all need, and it's something we can all continue to work on and build. I feel like it's not something you're born with, and either you have it or don't. We all have the potential we all have it, but we all have the potential to grow it and build it. But it does take work. Talked about color tonight. Yeah, color. It took a lot of confidence for me to show color to people. It took a lot of confidence for me to start live stream sketching, because I was always comparing myself to that other person. Sometimes in life, we need to put the blinders on, lock in on our goals, ourself, our mission statement, our end target, and put those blinders on, lock in, move forward. Moving forward builds momentum. Building momentum helps to build confidence. And thank you for watching, because when you watch and comment and have a community conversation, a chat with each other, with me, that community is a great, great forum and tool for helping to build communication and confidence at the same time. So without you, this community wouldn't be here. I appreciate everybody for your time all the time. I just said time many times. Till we meet again, I'll be sketching tomorrow night, Monday, around 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, sketch boldly, live creatively, and embrace imperfection. By the way, ignore Nightbot. You can post your link. Sorry about that. Nightbot and I need a conversation. Pyra, if it deleted your link, let me know. I will post it myself. Just send it to me. You message me on Instagram. All right. Good night. See you. See y'all.